Good morning and welcome. Welcome to my live stream. Fight CPS. Um, with Bob Pace, your host. I'm on twice a day. In the mornings, I'm on the weekends at 8 a.m. Weekdays, I'm on at 10 a.m. My other show, Fight CPS, Stop Taking Our Children, I'm on at 7 p.m. every night of the week. I do 14 live streams a week. That's week after week, month after month, and year after year. I've been doing this since October of 2023. This marks my 25th month that I've been doing this. I'm here to help you all about CPS. Now, it's important that you know that I cannot give legal advice because I'm not an attorney. What I do is educational advice for me being fighting CPS for 15 years, and I too was a victim of CPS, where they took my children unnecessary and abused them in the foster care system. I know firsthand what you went through. And I'm here to help you all by listening to what you have to say, by answering your questions and your concerns about CPS. It's a government entity that was started in about 1962, mandated by Congress to social services that to create a group of social workers to protect her children from neglect and abuse. Also, they need to disrupt the family. They need to do what's called family reunification. Studies have shown or proven that the best parents to raise children are the biological parents. So if the parents can be corrected through some parenting classes or other programs, so be it. Now, it's a horrible experience to be involved in because you'll not encounter an entity like this. 50% of the child protection agencies are corrupt, and you don't know it until you encounter them. Typically speaking, the majority of you um, have been caught up with this very corrupt system. Now, there's been approximately about 2,800 people that I've talked to, not only from the United States, from around the world. The countries that have called in or text in, there's 24 of them, including the United States. Oh, boy. It starts with Indonesia and then Bangladesh and India, then up to the Middle East, to Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Libya. Then over to the continent of Africa. It's got Liberia and Sudan and Republic of Congo to Rwanda to Mozambique and to the South Africa and its provinces. Then up to Europe, it's the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and Denmark and Sweden. Then across the pond in North America, it's Canada and its provinces. Then south, it's the United States, and all 50 states have either text, a message, or called in. It's very heartrending. And I know what you're going through. You know, I know what you're going through. Now, not only the United States, but also I've heard from Washington, D.C. And then south of border, Mexico, and then further south in South America, north of Brazil, on the East Coast, Grenada. Then in the South Pacific have been New Zealand and the land down under Australia and its states. These 24 countries have a serious problem. 50% of all these government entities are at fault. Now, in the United States, we've been taking care of children since the United States since the early 1600s. There are cases through the years, but it's been sporadic. We had the caring and well-being of animals long before we had our children. The Animal Humane Society and cruelty to animals has been around a lot longer than the protection of our children. Now, there's lots of ways you can interact with this live stream. One way is to text a message, either a question or a comment about CPS. Please state your first name, your city or county, and your state. If you're from another part of the United States, like outside the United States, your country. I'll leave that banner on for a second and want to welcome some people that have come into my room. I see Leica. She's from the northwest province of South Africa. I'm so glad to see you, Leica. Welcome. It's like Leica Hartzenberg. And she starts off with a prayer. Thank you. Leica, it's okay. It's okay. She's a 40-year-old woman, and her daughter was molested by a pedophile, and they're doing nothing to help her. And she has a court case coming up. She has no family that really helps her. It's sad. Now, hello, Desiree. Desiree is a veteran, a woman who lives in Santa Ana, California, that has cases in Riverside and San Bernardino. It involves 4 of her children. And again, she's been wrongly accused and going through a really big mess on her case. And good morning to you, Desiree. And I say good morning to you, Lycan, a warm hug to you, Lycan. You're part of family. I'm glad you guys show up. Now, Desiree has said that CPS denied my son, Jeremiah, reunification with his older siblings. That's the sad part. CPS breaks apart families, and they're not supposed to. If they do break apart a family because the child's in danger, now keep that in mind. A lot of cases, the child's not in danger. My children weren't. They're in school. How's going to school being in danger? But they're immediately taken from the school. They're rounded up at the school on false allegations. They were trafficking into foster care where they went through an alienation process from their parents. Good morning, Bartley. It's so good to see you. Guy, I'm so glad to see you every day, Bartley. I want to know how your foot's doing. She injured her foot a week ago, and I just want to make sure it's getting better. 2 weeks ago, I think it was. But she had a horrible case at the status hearing, and she finds that worse. Bartley has 3 children, one that's almost 18, another one that's, I guess, in her 30s. Her youngest is 5 years old. She hated her life, but she's been through a horrible relationship growing up as a child. Yeah. Now, besides texting a message, you can also be a guest on my live stream. To be a guest on my live stream, all you have to do is email me. There's my email address, bobp@vincentwdavis.com. Email me with one of my 14 times. You can say, I want to be on your Sunday morning show, or your Friday night show, or your Wednesday morning, or Monday night. You pick one day of the week, and either morning or night. If you want to be on all 14 times, sign up for 14 times. I'd love to have you. A lot of you have been coming in here and regularly talk to me. And it's a good place to vent, to ask for help, because you really are dealing with an entity that's very corrupt. And 50% of them, I know that from talking to over 2,800 people. Now, when you do email me, I will contact my show producer, Grace, who then will in turn send you a link to my application I use, which is called SteamYard. It uses YouTube to transmit my show. In the format that you see that is there. Now, the rules are simple to be on my show. We have courtesy among each other. We should show respect in here. This is not a political forum. This is not to be sarcastic about CPS. Some of you have in the past done so. Keep in mind, I have the right to delete anybody that does or ban anybody from this room if it isn't about CPS or you're doing something wrong. This is not a place for profanity, either when you're talking or in chat or when you're texting. We do not eat or smoke during the show. And we do not use the names of children, judges, or social workers. Now, another way to interact with this live stream is to call me at 626-698-0990. I am live now. My phone is on, and I can talk to you. All you have to do is call that number and talk to me. Good morning. You've reached Bob Pace on live stream. How are you doing this morning, Desiree?
I'm doing okay, actually. It's good to hear your voice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Good.
much.
I'm watching you right now, but it doesn't seem like it's live, though. But
It's
there we
live.
go.
Do you see me wave my hand?
No, but it's okay. I just wanted to say, though, you know, I was just, it really does suck, like you can't fight for justice, but I really have to tell you, though, that you got to have a lot of patience, and you cannot do anything. And that's the hardest part. You can't do anything for justice because it costs money. And I mean, honestly, though, I just feel like they just kicked me down, and I fought for my country, I just felt like I just got, bullied by my own people, like our own system. And I feel like that my son didn't even get no justice needed because my visitations were interrupted by the social worker, her yelling at my dog, and then the father getting to see the baby when he's not supposed to, and then not doing nothing about it, and them comparing me to the father, and then my son not being able to see his older siblings when I get to have my visitation rights given back to me after 18 years. I deserve that, on Monday.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah.
Now, what happened with
But
Vince yesterday? You said you missed him. Were you supposed to be on a show on yesterday?
I had it on my daily planner and my alarm clock, but I missed out on it. I was so tired. Yeah,
Oh,
when you do this type of work, I ain't no attorney or nothing, but I don't know how you guys do it. It's too much.
well, it is. It's very
Too much.
emotional. It's very emotional.
I'm gonna patch your hair right here on my top forehead. I lost a patch of hair.
Yeah, it is hard. It is hard. There's no question about that.
I don't know what to do. I feel like there's like clues everywhere that I could use, but it's everywhere. I don't know how to organize it. I don't, and I know why it costs so much to get an attorney now because that's a lot of paperwork to read. It's a lot of studying and a lot of researching.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you very much. It is a lot of paperwork. It it is there. I wanted to say happy birthday to Bartley's daughter. She has now turned 18, so now she's old enough that she can come home to her mother. That's sad because you got to be 18 to be an adult, and then you can come home. You don't have to fight CPS anymore. They're not supposed to
Yeah,
touch you on that.
my daughter's going to be 18 on November 2nd, and
So she can come
I
home
don't
to you.
understand.
So she can get home to you.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know who she is anymore. She doesn't know who I am
Well, you can
anymore.
spend your times getting to know each other.
Yeah, the dad has kept me from my oldest two kids illegally. He was supposed to give me visitation, and I came, to visit my kids, and all I got was a death threat from his mistress and stuff like that, drama. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
left.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say hello to Classic Mommy from Georgia. Um, yeah, Classic Mommy. She says the fighting begins. We have Classic Mommy from Florida. We have Bartley from Montana. We have Desiree from Santa Ana, California. And we have Leica from South Africa, from the Northwest Province of South Africa. And all of you have been on my show many times before, and I give a warm welcome to you. I'm here to help you with your questions or concerns. Now, I do have an attorney I work for, and he will help you also. To reach him, his number is 888-888-6582. And he has live streams himself scheduled. He has live streams himself scheduled, and he'll talk to you. Now,
I have a question then.
sure, go ahead.
I would like to know, what do I do about my public defender not responding back in time to me right now, because we're taking it all the way up to the Superior Court?
Yeah, what you need to do with your public defender. If a public defender, which is a court-appointed attorney, that's given to you because you can't afford a real attorney, what you do is you can replace them if they don't perform. Now, you can tell this court-appointed attorney that if you don't perform for me, I will sue you for negligence, and I'll report you to the state bar. In your case, Desiree, that's Sacramento. But it's always the capital of the state. And I told Bartley to go to the state capital, which is Helena in Montana. And you just fill out a form and tell them how corrupt that attorney is, and they'll lose their license. Now, attorneys don't want to lose their license because it's their bread and butter, it's their way of making a living. But you have to understand these court appointed attorneys work for CPS, are paid by CPS, and are given so many cases they don't have time for your case. They have 30 to 100 cases, which is unreal. I've heard as high as 100 and as low as 30.
Why sign up for this job then? Because these are people's lives that they're messing with. And I don't know about you, Bob, but I see something happening later on with this system. Positive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to get dirty first, but it's got to get dirty first before it gets.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, Desiree. Yeah. It is a hard thing. I tried a public defender. It was a woman. I'm not against women. But she only saw me 5 minutes before my court hearing. In the hallway, we talked. No privacy. And she dictated what was going to happen, not what I wanted to see happen. Now, there's 4 things I say you need to do with court-appointed attorneys. If you're not guilty, then tell them I'm not guilty, and make sure the court-appointed knows that so he can tell the judge that my client is not guilty of the accusations that are taking place. Secondly, it's very important that attorney knows you want family reunification. You want your family to come back together, and you want to go through unification. And he needs to impress upon that at the judge. You see, the judge is the only individual in court. Yeah, the judge is the only individual in court that will decide the fate of you and your children, not social services, not social workers. And so they are elected judges. The problem is most of them are elected badly. People just check a box because they like their name. You need to really go. Yeah, I understand. But it's very important that we elect judges that are trained in the areas of juvenile law, family law, and dependency law. Now, my judge was terrible. My judge was really awful. He knew all about car accidents and car claims, but he knew nothing about children. And there's so many cases he doesn't know from one case to the next. But here it is. This guy, one guy, decides to feed your family. And it should be a trial by your jurors. It should be a jury trial. It should be 12 people that listened to both the plaintiff and the defendant, see the documentation, and then make a determination of whether or not they're guilty and also whether or not they can do family reunification.
Yeah, I don't know what this judge has up her sleeve, but I liked her a little bit because she was strong and her voice was strong, but her attitude, I don't get it right now. I don't think it's the judge. I think it's the child social worker and my attorney being punked. And then me standing right there and I can't do nothing to help my attorney to help me, you know? Because we're not allowed to freely express our civil rights of speech. You know what I mean? And I just don't get it because, I signed up for the Army and I know what I signed up for was to protect children, women, and men. Now, when you take away my babies, and not give me a good reason for it, that sets me off right there. This is not right, Bob. Bob, what's happening right now is I can make it better by doing and getting better and healthy and doing me, like I was supposed to be doing. But right now, I knew I was scared to get my baby taken away, so I had a plan B, but at least I tried my best, though.
Yeah. I hear you. There's no question about that. Um, what is your goal? What is the direction you want to go to?
My goal?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I plan on, I have a new fitness trainer and health, and she helps me with my eating healthy. I'm already eating healthy. I eat healthy.
Okay.
She's my coach. She's gonna be my coach, and I'm gonna start next week. So it's gonna be exciting. She's the best of the best. I'm not gonna mention her name, but she's very tiny like me, but she's very strong.
Okay.
And then I plan on going to. I like to dance, so I like to do choreography, and I want to go to film school. And then later, when I find out what I really want to do is like physiology, psychology, about the brain, the body, how it works like that. And that's a forever job right there. That's my plan.
Okay. How about your children?
But my plan though for my kids though is for me to get this house, this home that I imagine in my dreams, with me sleeping in the back of the house. I get the back house. You guys, my darlings, get the big house. This is your guys.
Okay.
Yeah. And you guys take care of each other. And when you guys get a job, you guys paying the rent.
Yeah. How old are your?
I know what my job is now, Bob.
Right. How old are your 4 kids? How old are they? How old are your 4 kids?
My daughter's gonna be 18 on November 2nd, and my son, he's gonna be 16 on November 26th. And my other daughter, she's gonna be 13, I believe, next year in April. And then my youngest, he just turned 1 year old on March 17th. And I was not able to see him, but the dad was, without the social worker being there too. That's crazy.
Well,
It's okay. I'm gonna be okay though.
Is the one that's going to turn 18? Do you have a relationship with the one that's going to turn 18?
She's my mini-me. Yeah, we have a deep relationship, but we don't talk though because of dad and the mistress.
Okay.
not have nothing to do with it. But the dad does, and they're holding him in contempt, whether I like it or not. Because that's 18 years worth of rock. Like, you can't do that to me, man. I'm telling you, don't do it. And he did it, and I'm like, fine, I'm gonna still try it. And I kept trying, but I respected their privacy. I didn't intrude. I didn't do nothing that I wasn't supposed to do. I was very patient. Very patient.
Yeah. So when's your next court case?
Monday.
Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow?
Yes. Yes.
And what are they going to talk about tomorrow? What are they going to talk about tomorrow?
Well, I filed a reunification request because I had filed it back in 2012, and I did not have a ride, so it looked very, very embarrassing. And I'm back again, and I have more ammo with me, which is more certificates, more everything. You can't put a price on this right here. You really can't. This is all true colors right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you'll be using a court-appointed attorney on Monday?
Nope, I'm going in single and ready to mingle.
So you're going to be pro se?
Pro se. That's what you want to call it.
Well, that's what the legal term is, a person that defends themselves without no legal representation.
I wish I had my uniform on. I'd walk in there with my boots and my uniform on, and be like, what's that?
Yeah, I understand.
And then maybe then I get a little bit of respect or a little bit of some justice for my kids. But no, probably not. Not even. But if that's the case, that's dirty. I mean, how are we all gonna just sit down here and allow them to take our kids? I just don't get it. Everybody's scared. Everybody's scared. My public defender's scared of the judge. The public defender's scared of the social worker for the child.
Well, the public defender doesn't want to lose its job. That's why. They don't want to lose their job.
Well, what about my attorney? I mean, she's all scared. I'm like, stand up. She's standing up, moving her hands and talking. I'm like, get up. Stand up. Move your hands too and talk. Jeez. I almost did it for her.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I gave them character references from the VA. I gave them character references from a lot of close people that don't even like me, but they love me. But they did. It made me cry, some of the letters, And,
yeah.
I really thought I was gonna win the KB 180, but I was very shocked. Very shocked. I gave him everything. I gave him a urine sample. I gave him drug tests, random drug tests. I've been in recovery since January of 2024, all the way up to just recently.
Okay.
So I'm just like, okay, now I'm about to go work out with my coach so I can get healthy, get my mommy makeover, okay, like I deserve. You know what I mean? I'm gonna look good. I'm gonna feel good.
That's good. That's good.
Give them their time. I'm gonna let them do them for now, and then I'm gonna go do me for now. So they don't have no control over me. No control over me. I gave them what they wanted. Now we'll just see if them,
Yeah.
I did have to with the VA because they are a part of this for about 18 years, I believe. So they have a little bit of something to say. So they just write some character references. But I also contacted some people that work that are veterans and let them know what happened. And they've got it all under control, they said. So I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get better now. Get my hair back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, they told me to relax. They told me just relax. Don't lose it. They said do not lose it. I said, okay. Too late. But I'm good, though.
Are there anything that you like to ask me about your court case tomorrow that I could help you with?
Yeah, my ex-husband's a general discharge Marine. Now, anybody who knows a general discharge Marine knows what that is. Or anybody that was in the military probably knows what that is. And so, see, he always had to trick up his sleeves because they'll do anything to win. Like a narcissist kind of. Yeah, he is a narcissist. But I don't have any questions because I've done everything, Bob, and I just did perfectly. I just waited, I tried, and I tried again to see them, and then I did my thing, and then I filed again. And that's it. That's all I had to do. I just had to refile my paperwork with a different perspective on what he's done. You know, he didn't let me see my children when I tried to. You know, he didn't want to work with me. He told my my social worker in rehab over the phone that no, I can't see the baby because it's too late. They already have somebody that they call mom now. And then he goes and asks, "Is that mom?"
Did you have an honorable discharge?
Yes, I did.
Because he must have did something because
Yeah, he hit his wife
a
with
military,
drink
a
and
general discharge is a separation for a serviceman whose performance was satisfactory but did not meet all the standards for honorable discharge. So he does not have an honorable discharge.
No.
A lot of people don't know that because he must have had some minor misconduct. What did he have? Did he have domestic violence?
Yes.
Okay.
And drinking and driving.
All right.
Thank God we didn't have a dog because they always tell you on Camp Pendleton, don't go home and beat your wife, drink and drive, or beat your dog. Then they let him go for the weekend.
Yeah.
These guys just don't get it. Yeah. But it's okay though, I just want to be me, do me, because I am done fighting now, and I just need to take care of me now, because everything will come into place, because I believe in God a lot, and I really, really do, and I just know everything's going to be okay, Bob. I really don't have no questions for tomorrow, because I already have my paperwork set and ready to go in case anything else wants to try, I already have it filled out and filed inside my computer. Because I don't like him. I don't like him.
Right.
I don't like anybody right now, honestly, except my little circle.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Desiree. I hear you on that. I do want to recognize Rocky from New York. He is yeah, Rocky is from New York, Westchester County, I believe he says. And he comes in and he has a brother in Virginia that's going through a terrible time. And yeah, Rocky, court appointed attorneys get paid the bare minimum and do the bare minimum. You're right. You get what you pay for. And Rocky says hello. I mean, Bartley, I mean, Rocky says hello to Bartley. That was good that Rocky came in. So we have Rocky from New York. We have Desiree from California. We have Bartley from Montana. We have Classic Mommy from Georgia. And um, I'm glad y'all have found this live stream, but I do want to help or want to emphasize how I can help you. How I can help you. Um, the more that you do a review of me, the more likes I get or whatever, the more, I guess, the more popular the live stream is. And I appreciate the emojis. So far, I've had 2 thumbs up this morning. One from Dana Yansosky, who is from somewhere in Europe. I don't know what country, but it's good to hear from you, Donna. She comes here every once in a while. The other one is from Slim Wiz, and I have no idea where Slim Wiz is from, but thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the emojis. I like that. I like the people that interact. But I come on here, as you know, Desiree, twice a day to try to help people with their case. A month ago,
I
or
know, but
you go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, a month.
I was gonna say, like,
Go
every
ahead.
single time though that I get on the phone with you, I get all like hypertension up, and I forget like what I was gonna ask, you know, and then like when I
It's
get
all
off of you,
right.
I'm like, oh, that's what I was gonna ask.
It's okay. It's okay. I think the more you get to know me, and you see I do care. You have to understand the people that listen to the show. I've been doing this for a long time now, steadily. I don't know too
Wow,
many people that do 2 live streams a day, 7 days a week. That's 14 hours a
dedicated.
week. And I talk about the same thing. It's dry, boring. The child protection system is boring and dry, but I get to know it better. There's lots of things I learned from you guys, sharing your stories and the ups and downs. And it's
I
kind of
have a
like,
question.
go ahead, shoot away.
Where can we talk about what we feel about CPS somewhere? Like, you know, there's AA meetings and then there's NA meetings.
They
Like,
don't
where can
have they don't have support groups that you can attend
well, then you'll
physically
have to
that I
come up
know
with
of.
something because
But I know that
we
this
can't talk
live
like this.
stream is like that. Leica comes on here from South Africa. She's a 40-year-old woman, and she's called an Africana, which is the Dutch that settled in South Africa. Anyway, she is a very interesting person. She has a home, but she can't be in her home because it's very sad. So she hides out in the garage.
Oh,
You know, she has been really hurt terribly by the government. The government is very corrupt in Northwest Province of South Africa. That seems to be the true case about a lot of people in their cases. A lot of people in their
somebody's gonna get
cases.
mad one day. Somebody's gonna get mad one day, and they're gonna start a riot or something. I feel like it. It's coming.
Well,
Let's hope not. I just feel it though because I mean, this is too much. You take somebody's kids away from you. I feel like there's a volcano that's about to erupt
yeah.
sometime soon in the future. Oh yeah.
Well, what my show does, I've developed 5 rules. I was talking to you about what to do with a court appointed attorney and what they need to
I'm
do.
already on it. I'm
And
on it. I'm already
you know,
typing it.
you have to emphasize, I'll go over them again though, that if you're not guilty, then make sure they know that. 2, that you tell them that you want family reunification. And 3, you'll follow the judge. Whatever the judge orders, you'll follow the judge. And the court appointed attorney needs to know that so he can communicate to the judge. And 4th, you need to ask for visitation as much as you can with your children. either
I'm on it.
either a monitor visitation or a Zoom visitation or supervised supervision. It's all of those. It's all of those.
Now, what if she said that I can't see my kids though no more for after everything she said that she commends me, but she really didn't want to say that in front of the dad, because I don't think she liked it.
Yeah.
But I mean, nobody does. I mean, there's 5 women inside that courtroom and just 1 male. I was like, what
Right.
are you even doing here? But he told me though, that I begged her, and not begged her, but I pleaded with her. Like I almost cried, I was trying to stay strong, but she said, I'm sorry, but the initial, I mean, it's already been, done. And I'm like, how? Why? What is the reason? What's the reason? But nobody told me, nothing. And then my public defender told me what to ask and what to say to the judge a few minutes right before we get into court. Oh, wow, the baby's dad has a drug dealer with him, that she's like thinking that she can come into this courtroom. Like, I don't know who she is, and it kind of bothered me because I felt disrespected. And at the same time, I felt like I was getting cheated. At the same time, I'm a public defender. So if you could just imagine.
Yeah, I can. I can. Now, do you
But
have
I'm
a
filling out this
do you
paperwork.
do you
I'm
have
filling out this paperwork for the
uh,
state bar.
right? Do you have a home that you live in yet, or how are you living?
I don't have my own apartment. I have my own car. I have a beautiful Cocker and Cavalier Spaniel mix. She looks like Lady in the Tramp.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Yes. Yes, and that's what the social worker did not like with dogs. So she caused chaos at the last visitation that I had when I brought my son, a brand new 3-in-1 bath that they needed. I bought diapers. I got him his first Hot Wheel cart. Bad ones too, and
Yeah.
I let him open up the best ones that he wanted, and then she interrupts the visitation with her yelling at my dog like, oh my God, stop peeing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I said, like, stop, man. Like, you sit down now, man, and be quiet. I told her. She thought it was a joke. I was messing around. I really wasn't, though. I was getting mad. And then a security guard comes, and then he tells me rudely, I'm like, look at this guy. I'm like, this guy's going to catch me if I jump the fence. I was like, you don't tell my dog, anything. She's well behaved. She's my service animal, and my son and my dog like each other. Let them play. She's just like, no, you gotta put like something over his face or her face. I'm like, it's a girl named Princess, and she's really rude. And I have brought all these gifts that I, decorated and everything and got them, and she just ruined everything, as soon as I got there. And then she goes and says that I seemed out of it, that I was not engaging with my son or something like that. And I was like, because of you, I had to hide behind my son's chest and hold him tight, and love him and pray because I was about to cry, and she's recording me the whole time. And I was like, oh no, dude. Oh, don't cry, David, don't cry. Get it together. So I got it together. I had that knot in my throat, right? And so, yeah, I was out of it because she's still recording me. And I'm like not comfortable with my dog, wanting to run around the public park, and her being uncomfortable about it. And while recording me, I'm just like, this is so uncomfortable. This worst visitation ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I tried to talk to the social workers, supervisors ever since the first time I even went for a physical visitation. And I already know that this wasn't right because this is not my first rodeo. So I was very polite to her, and I asked her, why are you allowing him to come here to visit our child at the same time. We have a domestic violence. Why are you doing this? She said, what do you mean? Like, she sounds confused. And I'm like, is it with me? I was like, I didn't say that though, but I wanted to say that though. And I said, he's not supposed to be here. And who do I talk to about this? I said. And she goes, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, you're lying. You're lying. So I contact her supervisor as soon as I leave. And nobody, ever since then, nobody ever wants to call me back. They answer and then they said that they got to do something real quick and then they have me call back and then I call back and then they're already out of the office. I'm like, and then Cleo gets on. Social worker gets on the phone and I'm like, I didn't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you too right there. Like I'm done with her, you know. So she got on the phone. I just okay, you know. I have a question I asked her. I want to know if you would allow me and the baby's dad to visit our 1-year-old. She was under 1 year old at the time. Why you would have us visit each other at the same time, knowing that we have a domestic violence case against her, you know? And then ETC got that. What are you doing? You're breaking my rights? I mean, like, I'm a soldier, dude. Like, you don't break my rights. I mean, there's a lot of other dirty soldiers out there, but I'm a good soldier. I'm a good veteran. I'm a good mother, and I'm a good person. I'm a good friend. I'm good at everything, except when I get mad, I don't know. I just can't do it no more. And I've been good for about 3 years. I haven't gotten arrested. I stayed out of trouble. I haven't gotten any fights. I've been staying home, you know, taking care of my business, taking care of my house, taking care of my dogs, taking care of me, you know, organizing my home because it's so small. And now it's time to move on to a house because I got the opportunity. And now I'm able to go to college and do whatever I want because I get this opportunity. Because I work hard for my stuff, you know? I work hard. Freedom is not free. So, yeah, that's all I got. And to the ones that are dirty rotten apples out there, that's the ones who I was talking about, that I'm talking about. You know, and it breaks my heart because I cry, you know, and my eye sockets, you know, like pussy. But I felt good afterwards, though, because you release all that, you know, negativity. And you start to stay positive when you pray and cry. So that's what happens to me, and I'm just getting blocked left and right now. So I'm not going to get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all I got though for today, Bob.
Okay. Well, do you have any support? Like, do you have a family member that you can talk to?
Family?
Yeah. Do you have
No.
a family member? That's tough.
Friends? But family? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
The VA in Loma Linda, Long Beach, and LA. That's
Yeah.
my family too.
Okay. All right.
I love the VA. The VA knows me and Princess so good. They have saved my life and watched me go down and get back up numerous times in different ways too. And that's why they admire me because I got heart, they said. And my dog is a blessing. She's an angel. And they love me and Princess, and I love them because I keep it real with them and they keep it real with me, you know, and I respect them and they respect me. But sometimes, you know, things get a fight, you know, they argue. Yes, of course. But I just raise my voice. That's all I got to do. And just tell them what I'm going to be doing. I'm like, you know what? If you're not going to help me, I'm going to do it myself. And that's exactly what I
Yeah.
I didn't know who they are in Long Beach. So yes, they're the best. They're the best. I love them. There's a couple wild apples, but hey, like rolling in the dirt, like potato, those out my way. They're the army, like military. We talk a lot of, stuff to each other. We have fun, like sometimes. And sometimes a lot of us get mad, though, we still don't care. The next day we see them, and we're like, hey. That's what I miss about the military. Is that's family.
Right.
And
Right.
when they die from not seeing their kids, when they die from not seeing their children, I have to see that, and I've never seen anybody die in my life, but they're dying like flies out here, because they don't have nothing to live for no more, because they took away their kids. So they kill themselves inside of a hotel on accident. Maybe one of them was on purpose, I think. I think one of them was on purpose. But yeah, it's sad though.
Well, I just looked at the clock. I just realized that it's 9 o'clock. And what that means is a terrible thing that I'm going to have to end my live stream. I do thank you, Desiree, for taking the time to talk, to ask me questions. I want to thank Bartley from Montana 54 for joining me this morning. And I'm glad to hear your ankle's getting better. And Classical Mommy from Georgia, I'm so glad that you're here, that you stay in touch. There's also our friend from New York, Rocky. Thank you very much for touching base. Now, we do have a new person called Charlene Strong, and she had a question. She is from California, but she said drug and alcohol testing in child custody cases, a family code section would report to California. I don't know what your question is, Charlene, but real judges, yeah, I know. I know real judges or read pages 7. I will, Charlene. Thank you for calling. I assume you're from California. And then we have also Classical Mommy from Georgia and Desiree from Santa Ana, California, who's been on the phone talking to me. It's good to have people talk. I enjoy talking to people. Yeah.
I like that name, Classic Mommy.
Yeah. And then we have Leica Hartzenberg from South Africa, from the Northwest Province. Very beautiful woman that is very emotional hurt by the child protection system. All of you, please don't forget what we're here for. We're here to get our children back. Don't give up. I know it's hard.
And please don't forget where you come from, neither.
Yeah, agreed, Desiree. And so I'm here twice a day. So I have to end my show. Not that I want to, but uh, I do have to. It's hard for an hour to talk about CPS, but hopefully you learned something in here. And that I'll be on again tonight at 7 p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time. That's the West Coast of California. I'm south of Los Angeles at a place called Surf City, USA, 3 blocks from the ocean. So I have a nice place to live because I have the beach as my timeout spot. If I want to take a timeout,
nice.
it's I can walk to the beach. I can surf.
Yeah.
I can see the sun. I can watch the airplane show that's once a year when they come to town with their jets and everything. They're shut down this year. I'm sorry, what?
You get sun.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I tried to.
Like a tomato.
Yeah, that's true with my blonde hair. You're right. But anyway, I enjoy talking to y'all, enjoy being a part of you. I do have to take my phone number down because I can't take any more phone calls. I'm going to put up a government entity called Department of Government Efficiency. Short name is called Doge. And they have a website that will help you know what they're doing. They're trying to investigate all the government agencies. It was started by Trump in January of this year. And I know that the child protection system is being investigated because they're a part of social services, and social services being investigated. They also can tell you what else they're doing.
Yeah. And anybody like Trump to handle that situation would be the best man to do it.
Anyway, they even have a job offered on their website. It's a career job, by the way, not an hourly job. They encourage you to apply if you want to work for Doge. They have 2 phone numbers you can call that work. It's 202 is the area code. It's the White House. I know they work because I've called them. They also have an email, doge@mail.house.gov. That is your final straw that you can take your CPS case to. You try to work it out at the county level through your supervisors, managers, and directors. If that doesn't work, you go to the state level through the civil rights coordinator and the ombudsperson. They're there to help you. But again, if it doesn't work locally in the county, it doesn't work at the state, then you go to the federal government to Doge. So I'll leave that up for you because I'm going to play a short video. I got to end my show again. And
thank you, Bob.
Yeah, I want to thank you. Yeah, all of you. Please enjoy your Sunday. Lots of prayers work. Okay, lots of prayers work. So I'm going to end my live stream. God bless y'all, and I'll see you tonight at 7.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted. And if you go against it, it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last one.